Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you about what I call clustering, I guess. So, in the last strategy video, I showed you how to identify good tiles, what the good tiles are. And here we have what I call a good cluster. There's a railroad, which is the best tile right here. And then there's shield, which is also good, and there's chance, which is also good, and then there's one of these, which is also good. So that's a good cluster there. Let's look across the board, and I guess that's a halfway decent cluster. It'd be better if there's one on either side of the railroad, though. Let's scan around. That one's not really a good cluster. Just two in a row is not really all that great. Neither is that great, so it's right now the way things are set up. We'll be just want to multiply when we're aimed for this cluster right here, and aimed ideally for chance or railroad, which is kind of more in the center of the cluster, and aimed is 7 away from, so 7 away from this one at the end of the cluster. So I'm not gonna multiply now. And bear in mind things can change around. This one is actually pretty good right now. There is three good things in a row, and then there is the shield off to the side here. So if I was sitting on luxury tax 7 away from railroad, I'd probably go ahead and do that because he also pass go when you do that. So this one's pretty decent too. So it's pretty much only when sitting in like only a very limited number of spaces do I multiply. So I'll so I guess that's the explanation of it here, and I'll put it to action here. I'll show you how that works here. I also collect my dailies. One other important thing to do is to play while good events are going on, and there's not any good events going on right now, but the tournament's getting ready to expire, and I do want to collect that reward here, so... And I also want to collect my dailies. You can do that, or you can wait throughout the day for a good event to happen, or I guess quick wins is what I'm talking about here. So yeah, we're not lined up there. Though another good situation. So if I was lined up with luxury tax, there's like a good thing on either side of it. That's a good situation to multiply for. Now if there's three good things in a row, like it's if there's a good thing on either side of where you're aimed for, that's a good situation to multiply for. So yeah, if I were aimed for this with a good thing in the middle, that's a really good situation to multiply for. Okay, now that cluster's become less good. Okay, that came back. That's good. Excuse me. Bear in mind that good clusters can shift around as you collect things and they move to different places. Particular as the shields and the event pieces that move around. Okay, here I'm aimed for chance, which is at the end of the cluster, so I'm not multiplying for that. Okay, now this is a good cluster here, but I'm aimed for the end of that, not railroad. I would multiply if I were aimed for railroad. Red, okay, now that's changed again. So we haven't really lined up with any of the good clusters yet, but patience pays off, basically. You only want to use your high roll multiplier when you have a pretty decent chance of getting good stuff here. does seem like there's sometimes where it's, I guess I call it uncooperative like this, like it's not landing any good spots. So I guess I don't really want to auto roll because I want to stop when I get to a good spot. So yeah, this is it, the strategy in action, although I haven't gotten to show off where to use it yet, so and that's generally how it goes. I mean, this is actually a long time not lining up with any good thing, though. Like, usually it would have happened by now, but it's gotta have some patience and once you're finally lined up with something good, okay, this may be good. Let's see what's after. Yep, this is good. Now I'm lined up with chance, and then there's good stuff before and after, so we're going for it. Of course, yeah, bad that time. It's not a guaranteed win, but that does increase your chances of winning. And here we're passing go. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for this. There is the income tax before, which is bad, but everything else is good in that general area. Okay, cool. There we go. That's a bank heist, too. Cool. I think with this, I think we're going to get our tournament reward that we're after, I think, because it's double heist. Unless I don't, unless I get three in a row, or I mean three, the lowest thing. Let's see. It could be three in a row rings this way. Yep, maybe. At least that worked. Let's see how it was actually in here. It wasn't three in a row rings, but I got it. So I got the tournament win, and that's that. Or, I mean, I got that prize, and that's that. Okay, so that's how clustering works, or how aiming for clusters works. Yep, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe.